Hello, David here. Today I want to talk to you about how there are different tools for different paradigms. And I'll give you an example of talking to strangers. It's funny how in our modern society with 7 billion people, that it's strange to be able to go up to a random stranger and spark a conversation with them. In fact, sometimes when I do this, and I've been doing this a lot recently, just so that I can feel more alive, but sometimes when I do this, they're just like so weirded out and freaked out and they just give me a look like, why are you talking to me? And I'm just like, I'm just trying to make friends and be friendly, you know? And isn't that strange, as this has become the societal conditioning, this cultural conditioning, that we can't even talk to a stranger without being weirded out, without them feeling like it's strange. And so there are different tools for different paradigms. And what I mean by that is, when we were little kids, I'm sure our parents told us, or a lot of us anyway, I'm sure we've had times where our parents told us, hey, you shouldn't talk to strangers. You shouldn't talk to strangers. And it might have made sense when we were like 5, 6 years old. That definitely does make sense. It's like, okay, you shouldn't talk to like weird adult strangers because they might kidnap you or they might take you to some horrible place. And it made sense when we were 5 years old. But when we get to 25, does that really make sense anymore? It's like, should we not talk to strangers? What if it's somebody we are attracted to? What if it's somebody who we think is just a friendly person and we want to be able to talk to, spark up a conversation and maybe even befriend this person? Does that make sense when we are adults not talking to strangers? So what makes sense in one paradigm might not make sense in another paradigm. Different tools for different paradigms. And because we've been taught this at such a young age, don't talk to strangers, it's bad. Strangers can be evil sometimes. Because we've been taught when we were like young, when 5 or 6 years old, and that's when our subconscious is very open, suggestible to these ideas, it has been deeply rooted into our subconscious mind that when we grow older, it becomes an automatic response. We shouldn't talk to strangers. It's bad to talk to strangers. If a stranger is talking to me, I'm gonna be weirded out. And we have to be able to break out of these older paradigms of ours. We have to be able to break out of these older beliefs that just are obsolete and doesn't work anymore. It's like an old computer code, an old computer programming. After so much programming and after like millions of lines of code, sometimes it just doesn't function as well as it used to. Sometimes you have to dissect this computer code and create a brand new set of codes that's updated and well polished and just runs a lot more smoothly for its purpose, and for the paradigm that it's in. The same thing with our beliefs, our old systems of thinking, and some of these subliminal seeds that we may have had when we were young kids. We have to be able to dissect it and see, is this useful for my life? Do I actually need this? Is this obsolete? Can I update this belief? And we have to be continuously working on ourselves, or else, well, we're just gonna get stuck as these old obsolete machines and we're just gonna stay stagnant. So that's the thing. You have to be able to upgrade yourself, upgrade your paradigms, and you'll be able to continuously become a better person, continuously grow and become a better human being. So that's all I have for this video. Hope you found some value out of this one. I'll talk to you in the next one. Peace.